In this episode, we try to dodge the rain as we continue to explore on our final day here in Singapore. We'll also recap our time here and discuss if this is a place that we should come back to. We are in the subway and we are on our way to Chinatown. And it's raining.
Raining, Saturday. Seems busier in the malls and the subway, so.
Yes.
We're here right now, but the other line we just came off the north-south. Now we're going on the northeast, heading to Chinatown.
Go check it out. It is a Saturday. It is packed. But look at the fruit. I wouldn't even know how to start to eat them. Yeah.
We're in line for this. Bean curd, apparently. But here's the lineup. Wendy just got in line here. There she is there. Look at how long the line goes.
As you can see, the tables were packed. A local lady asked to sit on the other side of the table from us, and of course we said yes. Her husband was in the same lineup that I was in order to get them each a bowl of the special. We asked her what it was called, and she did a great job of explaining it to us. It is called Yang Tofu. It is a traditional meal in Singapore. It is made with tofu filled with ground meat and fish paste. Ours had some fried tofu with ground meat, plain tofu, and fish balls.
Everybody's gonna try this.
Good.
Yeah.
Very zippy.
Yeah. And apparently it's very traditional. More Chinatown.
Chinatown is a vibrant and bustling district that beautifully blends the old with the new. Its rich cultural heritage is a hotspot for locals and tourists alike, offering a variety of traditional Chinese architecture, temples, and street markets. The Chinatown market, in particular, is a must-visit, where visitors can find an array of colorful goods from handcrafted trinkets and clothing to fresh produce and traditional snacks. Made our way outside. It's still raining, but it's so cold. The market offers a sensory overload with its lively atmosphere, delicious street food, and an authentic glimpse into Singapore's multicultural fabric. With a mix of old world charm and contemporary shopping options, Chinatown is a place that celebrates Singapore's deep-rooted Chinese culture while embracing the modern pulse of the city. The donut, and we'll try it out here. Very soft. Not that chocolate. Are you enjoying that?
The hotel's right over there.
That's our hotel. This is a little spot here on the side of the road, and we thought we'd try. We got some chicken fried rice and some wonton something.
We ordered some now.
So this is the wonton noodle, and it comes with soup, I guess. And we ordered some chicken fried rice as well, so we're waiting for that. It looks yum. It smells wonderful. And that's what's left of the rice. Well, my half. Claire ate his half.
So I just want to give you a review of Singapore. So we left Toronto and we had some problems getting here, or delayed. So we were delayed for 2.5 hours going out of Toronto, which was fine. They actually gave us a $15 meal voucher, which was nice. Each, so $30. So we got on the plane, and by the time we got off in Vancouver, they notified us by email that we missed our flight to our connecting flight. So
to Singapore.
To Singapore. So the options were they rebooked us on a flight to Seoul, Korea, but the next morning.
Well, to Singapore through Seoul, Korea.
Right, yeah. So we ended up spending the night in Vancouver. They paid for all that. Very nice hotel.
They took good care of us.
They took good care of us. Yes. They actually gave us more meal vouchers.
Another $30 each.
$30 each, so $60 in total. So we had a nice breakfast next morning. So we didn't have to pick up our bags either. They took care of those. So we picked them up in Singapore here. So that was nice. So we were delayed a little bit tight, as you saw in the video, in Seoul, but we made it to the next flight on Singapore Airlines, which is very nice. So we ended up getting here late in the evening the same day. We were supposed to get here in the morning.
Yes, so we did miss a full day.
Yeah.
Which was unfortunate. And apparently it wasn't raining that day either.
Yeah. But we got here, so
we're here.
Everybody's safe, and
everybody's safe.
That's the main thing.
Yes. Now we have had a fabulous time, regardless of the rain, and we still wanted to have and enjoy ourselves here. So we didn't allow it to stop us from exploring. We did go see the highlights that we wanted to see. Were we able to spend as much time there? Not really, because you get tired of the rain, but we still went and checked things out. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, regardless of the rain. You gotta come. Like, you have to, if you can, if you want. Like Singapore, you gotta see it.
So we were kind of wondering too about all this rain, and Wendy just saw on the news that there was a monsoon that came through. So that's why we had all this rain. So it can happen.
Apparently it's not.
But we're safe,
normal.
And it's not normal, but it just happens. So you roll with it. So we're still having a great time, even though things change. But
Singapore wasn't really on our radar when we were coming here. We originally was just going to be a layover. But we decided to extend that layover so that we could actually spend some time here. We figured, you know what, since we're here, we've heard so many nice things about it, let's do it. So that's why we're only here 3 days. It wasn't necessarily part of our original plan.
Yeah, we didn't come just for Singapore.
No.
So it didn't really spoil it that way.
No.
We're here for
It was bonus
while,
time.
So,
it was bonus time. It was like, instead of just sitting around the airport, let's make this part of our trip. So that's what we did. And we're so glad we did, because we already said, it's absolutely beautiful. And we did say before that it is a little bit more expensive. And I want to clarify that. It is more expensive than other of the Southeast Asia places that we're going to go see. However, it is quite comparable to our Canadian dollar. We ended up buying about $50 worth, just because if we're going to be going to street food or anything like that, or smaller restaurants, we're just going to use cash. And I'm glad we did, because we ended up going to the cute little bakery for breakfast yesterday morning, and he got coffee and stuff like that. So it's just nice to have some of the cash. And we brought that from home just because we did not want to have to fart. We didn't want to fart around with where to go once we're here. And I know some people don't have a problem with that. We just didn't want to deal with it. So we got the money from home. And also I wanted to mention that, so again, for affordability, our hotel here was just a little over $100 a night Canadian. which is still cheaper than being in Canada.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is, but it is a little bit more expensive than some of the other places that we're going to stay. And you can find meals of value. You don't have to spend $20 on a steak if you don't want to. You can get our meal last night with the noodles and chicken. I had the noodles and pork, and they were what, $6.50 each. So again, Canadian, or no, that wasn't Canadian. That was very close to Canadian. Whatever the Singapore dollar is, it's a few cents more than the Canadian dollar. Anyways, very yummy and very filling, and yeah, it was a great meal for a great price. You can't get that at home for $6.50.
No. So yeah, it's not. There's a lot more expensive places in the world than here. So, which we were kind of under the impression, Singapore is expensive, but it's not. It's not cheap, but it's very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
And for getting around, we used Grab, which is like their Uber here. They don't have Uber, but Grab. So you can download their app, and it works basically the same as Uber. So we did use that to come here because it was so late, and it was what was it, $22 Canadian, like $20 their money.
Yeah.
And very reasonable. So and it was about half-hour drive. So
I'll also say we also had a fabulous driver.
Oh yeah,
he was
great.
He actually drove by our hotel to show us around the neighborhood,
Yeah,
where we should go
places
eat,
to eat,
what we need to see, what we need to do. So he went out of his way to be kind to us and just show us around the neighborhood so that we'd be aware of where to go to eat.
And we did follow up with that too. We went to some place he recommended.
Well,
so
the noodles last night.
Yes.
And the breakfast yesterday as well.
Yep.
Yes. So
So yeah. So
beautiful people, definitely.
Thanks. Yeah. The people here are great. They'll go out of their way to help you out. Very nice.
Yes.
And also with getting around the rest of it, we use their subway system, which is awesome. Very easy to go on and off. You don't have to buy any tickets or anything. So I used my phone, which I have my Google Wallet attached to it, to the credit card, and you just tap in.
I'm not used by
and
much.
then depends how far you go on it, you tap back out, and then it's just charged. So I did look at my last two charges from yesterday, and one was $5, another was $2.50, I think it was.
Right.
So,
but that took us all over the place.
And we went
everywhere.
quite a ways. If you used a Grab or something, you'd be looking at probably $20 each time. So, so it's nice with the bags and when we were late and everything, just to get here quick. But once we're here traveling around, we use the subway. So really good.
And easy to use. I will say that. Once we knew where we were going or where we needed to get off, you just follow the line. It's
great subway. So clean, organized.
Very clean.
People are
like you're not allowed to eat or drink or anything
drink, smoke,
on it. No.
You can't do any of that. Even it's very quiet too. Nobody's really talking much. And so but beautiful system, very efficient.
Very easy to get around. I was going to mention too with our luggage. So tomorrow, we're leaving tomorrow morning. We are going to do a grab it again. And the only reason is because of the rain.
The rain and our bags.
Our bags, yeah. I didn't want to drag them.
Yeah.
Today and yesterday even, with the couple of places that we did end up going, we were inside for most of it. So it poured during the afternoon. But when we were going from the subway to the mall, when we went to the Marina Sands Bay, like that was all indoors. So
there's a lot of indoor shopping with multi-level levels to it. So there is a lot of inside stuff you can do when the weather's not that great. So, yeah.
And we would we're not here to shop, but it was neat to walk through the shops to get to where we wanted to go. And we wanted to go check out Marina Sands Bay. So we wanted to check it out and obviously the grounds there. We still went out with our umbrellas. Also, we brought our umbrellas just because when we were in the Dominican, we're like, we need to bring our umbrellas. So, so we brought umbrellas and I'm glad we did because it definitely made things a little bit easier.
They got lots of use.
Yes, yes. And you can buy them here, obviously, but ours are small, and I wanted something that packed small for our luggage. But it's been. I'm gonna say this was a 10 out of 10 visit, regardless of the rain.
Mhm.
It was so cool to see, and I only wish that it was a little bit nicer so that we could have gone back or see it at nighttime or wait until nighttime.
We'll just have to come back in. There you go.
There we go. Good idea, babe.
Yeah.
We're coming back.
So
Yeah.
tomorrow we're heading out. We're flying out to new location.
New
So
country.
you have to check out that video.
Yes.
And can I say?
Sure.
Yeah. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So
Malaysia.
we're going to be there a little bit longer, 5 days. So hopefully it gets a bit drier next few days.
Mhm.
Pretty neat city to check out.
Looks like there's a lot of really cool things.
So check out that video and we'll show you the highlights there.
See you next one.
Bye.
Unfortunately, there were no sunsets to be found here in Singapore, so enjoy our ride to the airport. Thanks for watching.